Nene. Not Nene, Nene. The new Nene. And we getting a newer Nene. Child, if I'm lying, I'm flying. I didn't want to believe it. I couldn't believe it with myself. I couldn't even believe it myself, but I turned on TikTok and there is Nene heffing and huffing from the car to Georgia plastic surgery. And it's just like, I'm sorry. I honestly, I don't know if that's a good advertisement for you, because I feel like any self-respecting doctor would say, you know what? Enough. 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 We have hacked and sawed and buzzed and whirred and stretched and pulled. We pulled. We've whittled and shittled. We have done everything to your face possible where this shit's whistling Dixie. You have turned into T.S. Leakes. T.S. Leakes. When is enough a damn enough? And then you see him in there with that, what is that motorized buzzsaw, just hacking at her. Just hacking at her chassis. She doesn't have a body. She has a chassis. It's like, okay, like when you go trade your car in when the lease is up. A chassis. Working on the chassis. I feel bad for whatever little organs is left in there, just trying to work with all these silicone plastic neighbors. You done gentrified your body. All that new shit in there, trying to raise property value. In Hardwick Soft Life news, Katie Ross has gotten another coot. I'm happy for her. She said she's going to take another little social media break, or maybe she's back. She had a little manic moment, but, it's okay. She got back on her meds. I'm happy for her, but I don't think we need her back on Housewives of Atlanta. But she stay with a man. Katie stay with a man. Nutty Boo or Saint-Aroo, she stay with a man. Now, Jennifer Hudson and Taraji P. Henson's Family Feud appearance sparked debate over whether the Spice Girls were R&B. Also, you know what I would call them? White and B. They had some white and B moments that were like a whisper of Blue-Eyed Soul mixed with pop, but I feel like there are tunes of that specific era from like 96 maybe to 06 where you had White and B. Pink, perfect example. It was White and B, its own offshoot of R&B, where we don't want to quite put it next to Gladys, next to Pat. I don't know if it needs to go there. I think adding categories is okay. Call it White and B so we can move the hell on. Papoose celebrates Clarissa Shields' latest win. I gotta say, this man has finessed and fooled for years. This man has made money off the black love train like none other. Now this is Todd, who puts himself in a position to come up. This is motherfucking Todd, not Todd, Papoose. Because he just got to enjoy all of Remy's money, all of Remy's success for 7 winters and 6 summers. Then she gets out and they ride the black love train on Love and Hip Hop until he can hip hop over to the top boxer. All the while perpetrating to be a rapper. I've heard you do 2 verses and be upset that your son's won. Comedian Country Waynes explains why he has no issue spending money on women. If her bills ain't in order, you can't get her attention. Tell it. He said, I pay them bills so that way you ain't got nothing on your mind but dick. And it does clear it up. In Oh My God news, on Zeus, we're going to be seeing Morgan Freeman, Ed Harris, and Sonequa Martin Green. in the movie My Dead Friend Zoe. It's giving a veteran story, and this is like from a film festival where it's like a really good movie. Zeus is like, we're gonna be more than baddies. We gonna keep that going, but we gonna be more than baddies. So I better get ready. Get ready, get ready. They said Hulu ain't the only ones that gonna be out here with accolades. In tours I want to go to, but sadly won't, Erykah Badu announces a 25th anniversary tour for one of my favorite albums, Mama's Gun. They're not coming to Philly. They're going to Jersey or something. They're going to Atlantic City. I'm not going all the way to no damn Atlantic City. They add some more dates. I'll do it in Philly. We don't have concert halls. Everybody be skipping Philly. Well, then again, I've seen how y'all act at a Super Bowl. I really am enjoying it here, but I'm like, I don't think I want to be around that. They're talking about the Eagles tailgate parties already, and it's like a month out. I'm like, oh Lord, okay, I forgot people really care about that. I'll get a jersey though. I look good in green. The OMG girls announced their headlining tour following their win over the Doll brand. I guess Tiny and T.I. is like, look, we gonna get something out of their asses. Well, they got 21 million compulsory, and then I think the other 50 million were punitive, and then that got knocked down to $1, but we going back to court. So they're going to ATL, Dallas, New York, and DC, a few other places. I mean, I'm glad that Toya is no longer in the group fucking up the groove. She won't be working. She won't be working. Remember when she was working? And oh my God, there's still whining news. Iman Shumpert says Tiana Taylor has no proof of sabotage. She accused him of being a professional victim in private messages revealed during their court battle, according to court documents obtained by U.S. reports. Tiana released messages where she accused Shumpert of being bitter and making efforts to gaslight her days after he asked the court to force her to pay his legal bills in court. On the 7th, Shumpert, 35, asked the court to award him legal fees in his battle with Taylor. Y'all have been divorcing longer than you've been together. Why are you fighting? Y'all wasted money on attorneys. This shit should have been done. Girl, what was you doing with that man in the first place? Bumping pocketbooks and losing change. Y'all was both just confused as hell. You didn't know if you was tooting or booting. I am sick of this. We still whining. You know what? I sentence you to shutting the fuck up, just like Aaron and whatever her name. What's his name? The one with the big dick on the Broadway show. The one from ER. Jesse. Yeah, I'm sick of you like I'm sick of them. I'ma send your kids to Child Protective Services if you don't shut up. Whining 8 years damn later. Sheena Shea is coming to the Valley. Well, you're giving yourself a storyline with this supposed affair. But I hope that he cheats on you again, because you'll let him. You'll let him. You need to go on and open that marriage up, because I know he has. Now, I have a question for us in Kenya Moore news. Do we believe that Cynthia betrayed her by telling her business to someone else? The only business that you have, you're currently suing each other. Your landlord's suing you, you're suing your landlord. We'll see how it all works out in court, because you got ahead of this story saying they owed you $80,000, so now that's why you're withholding rent. I remember when you did your little live. I remember Heifer. You was ahead. And I applaud it. So before I give you the Fulton County Court documents treatment, I'm going to let it play out in a court of law. But I don't think that you had anything on Cynthia. I think that you're just upset that she held you accountable for your sorry behavior and your shitty ways. And speaking of shitty ways, producers have told Shannon Bedore to stop mistreating the crew as she's being accused of unacceptable behavior. This is the same shit that happened with Joel Kim Booster and why he went off on you. So now at least he don't look insane no more. But Sharon is an insufferable white woman, always has been, always will be. So why are you shocked that Sharon gives you Karen? Jennifer and Bill Aiden compare themselves to the Obamas as they address divorce rumors. But I'm sorry, y'all had an arranged marriage. Bill never wanted you. You have been nothing but a burden and gave him 5 kids he didn't want so that way you know you would get something in the divorce. And you don't even take care of those children. And then you don't even look good. You had a nose job and came out looking like Miss Piggy. Obamas. Michelle would never. But then again, Michelle Obama is worth loving, and Jennifer Aiden is not. It's an ugly truth, but a truth. The Valley's Zach Wickham is slammed as Parasite. I ain't even gonna cover you. I'll let God cover you before I will. Antonio Brown questions why Caruthi is with Deion Sanders, because we found out they were dating today. He said this man don't have toes or a bladder. Well, I mean, bladder, not dick. The dick's still working. He just don't got a bladder. Where does the pig? I guess he got a bag now? Oh, that's sad. But I'm glad she there for him. When did he lose his toes? I didn't know Deion Sanders was toeless. Did he lose his toes on the field? All the toes or just a few toes? I'm not looking it up. I don't need to see no toeless feet looking like the witch's part 2. All right, well, those were today's top stories from this bottom. So I'm going to see you soon for some. Oh, God, Minicue. We haven't said Minicue in years. Oh, goodness. That's a Atlanta review. Oh, Lord, you've been here for a while. Damn, that's 5 or 6 years old. Minicue. Oh, the golden age of housewives of Atlanta.